Hi class 6, today is 29th April and today I am going to continue the second chapter which I have already started, civilization, the Egyptian civilization. Page number 19 you open, okay. So today, previous class we have discussed about the public buildings, about the dwelling houses, architecture, engineering and the society and social structure. Today we are going to discuss about the family life, okay. So here you can see that I have written the main points on the board. Okay. So in the family life, what type of family life they had? Okay. So I am explaining it from the book. Please look at the book and then I will show you the board. Families in ancient Egypt were close-knit groups. The relationship between the husband, wife and children was usually close. That means close-knit. What is the meaning of close-knit groups? Close-knit groups means the husband, wife and the children, they were very close to each other. The father was the head of the family. Women were treated with respect and their property rights were protected. So father was the head of the family. Women were treated with respect and their property rights were protected. Means women were also given their property. Okay, they had the rights to demand for their property. They were more or less equal to men in the eyes of the law. In the eyes of law, women and men both were equal. Children enjoyed carefree and happy lives. The boys were sent to school, but girls they stayed at home and learned housework. Wealthy families lived lives of luxury. Means those were rich people, those families, they lived lives of luxury and pleasure. Family outings and recreation included hunting, fishing, swimming and sailing. Now what are the family outings and recreation they do? Included the hunting, fishing, swimming and sailing on the Nile. Now what are the food items they eat? Bread is made from wheat and beer is made from barley. These form the staple diet of the people. They also ate vegetables, fruits, meat and dairy products. Dress. The early Egyptians dressed simply. Turn to page number 20. There, their dresses were made of white linen. Okay, the dress which the Egyptians wore, that was made of white linen. The men they wore a loin cloth and women they wear a long tight fitting dresses with shoulder straps. Later, their dresses become more complex. Both men and women wore elaborate jewelry. Okay, you can see the picture of the jewelry which is given in your book in the right side corner. The gold bracelet, okay, the top, and the elaborate beaded collar, the left, made by highly skilled Egyptian goldsmiths. So here is given a gold bracelet, another is elaborate beaded collar. So you can see the two pictures of the jewelries which they used by the Egyptian and it was made by Egyptian goldsmiths. Okay, this proves that they were highly skilled. Both men and women wore elaborate jewelry, cosmetics and wigs. Men paid as much attention to their hairstyles and complexion as women did. So men were also very much concerned about their hairstyles, about their get-ups and their complexion also, as women were concerned. So what we have discussed today, see it once a glance. Family life. Okay, what we have discussed in family life, in family life they have small knit groups. Okay, close knit groups means the husband, wife and children, they are very close to each other. Father is the head of the family. Then women, they were respected in the society and their rights were protected, their rights on their property. Then boys, they were sent to school, but girls, they stayed at home and they have to learn the household work. Okay. Now the second with what I have discussed with is food. So food, what they are making? They are making bread from wheat. Okay. So they are making bread from wheat and they are making beer from barley. These two food, that is bread and beer, or the wheat and barley, these are forming their staple diet of the people. That is their main diet, main food what they are having is bread and beer, which is made from wheat and barley. Okay. Other than this, they also like vegetables, fruits and other items, meat. And now we are going to know about the dress. So all the clothes they were wearing, that was made with white linen. Okay. Now main what they were using, loin cloth, Loin, loin cloth, and women they were using long tight fitting dress, and with that they use the jewelry. Now let us see about the occupation. Now regarding the occupation, see, agriculture is the main occupation. So the chief in earlier civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, also you have learned that agriculture was their main occupation. Here also you can see that the chief occupation of the Egyptian was agriculture. The fertile soil, the abundant supply of water from the Nile and a vast irrigation network enabled them to grow crops throughout the year. So you know, as they were situated beside the river Nile, so Nile river provided them abundant water, that is supply of water was more, abundant supply of water was there. That is why they don't have any problem about the irrigation. And the soil was also fertile. So these helped them to grow the crops throughout the year. The fertility of the soil was so much, that's why they can grow many crops throughout the year. Their chief crops, the main crops what they used to grow, wheat, barley and millet. Wheat, barley and millet were their chief crops. Vegetables and fruits such as dates, apples, peaches and figs were also grown. Now what vegetables and fruits they used to grow? Dates. They used to grow fruits like dates, apples, peaches and figs. Okay. Now we will see the second occupation that they practice, that is domestication of animals. Animals such as cows, sheep, goats, donkeys, camels and birds such as doves and geese were domesticated. Domesticated means they used to rear these animals at home. Okay. So they used to keep cows, sheep, goats, donkeys, camels and birds, and also birds like doves and geese. Now about the art and craft. The craftspeople worked very hard to satisfy the demands and expensive taste of aristocratic and priestly class. As you know that in the Egyptian civilization also there were the upper class people. The upper class people, they were actually the rich people, higher class people, which we have learned in that. Turn to page number 19, that upper class consists of the royal family, rich landowners, high ranking priests. So these peoples actually they wanted to wear something expensive. They always demanded for some very aristocratic life they lived, and they also used many good paintings for keeping at home, and they also demanded for nice sculptures or temples. So because of them, to fulfill their demand, these people, the craftspeople, they worked very hard to satisfy the demands and expensive taste of this aristocratic and the priestly classes. Now they were skilled craftspeople, such as, what are the craftspeople's categories? Like potters, goldsmiths, carpenters, weavers, sculptors and painters. The sculptures carved large stone statues of kings. Now what was the work of sculptures? They used to carve out from a big stone, they used to make out a statue of the king, okay, and gods, while the artists decorated the tomb walls with the exquisite paintings. So they were also interested in making their tombs very decorative. That's why they decorated the tomb walls with the exquisite paintings, okay. And this paintings tells us a great deal about the lifestyle of the early Egyptians. And from that paintings which are done on the wall, from that paintings, the Egyptians' lifestyle was portrayed. Okay. Now the Egyptians, they built a number of magnificent temples with pillared halls. Many beautiful temples also they built up, and that was done with pillared halls. Means the halls have many pillars. Okay. And the walls and pillars were decorated with beautiful paintings of humans, animals and birds. So, and those pillars, okay, so those pillars, you know what is pillars? So these are what called pillars. So these pillars, on these pillars they used to do the painting. So these are called the pillars. So in these pillars, they used to draw the picture of humans, animals and birds. So I have taught you about the occupation, the agriculture, domestication of animals and arts and crafts. There are 3 types of occupation. Among that, only agriculture is the chief occupation. So up to this, whatever we have learned about the family life, about the food, dress, everything you will go through and learn it. And next class we shall continue again with the medicine. Thank you.